Hi, welcome to Motorcycle Ways. I'm just looking over my Honda CB 500X here, and I can see there's a couple of jobs that needs doing. Nothing major, but it would certainly help to tidy up the bike a bit. So let's take a look. Here we have the auxiliary lights on the front, and as you can see, it's all rusted around the edge there. Now, of course, the lights themselves are plastic, but the holder here is metal. So that's the problem. The paint is just peeling off it and it's rusted, so it just looks bad. So what I want to do, I'm going to take off these lights, take off the holders. I'm going to bring them to the bench and clean them up and see if I can paint them and just take the bad look of them and tidy it up, make it look better. The other one on the other side is not quite as bad. It's just starting to go there along the edges, you can see, but it's not as bad as the other side, but it needs to be done too. So I'm going to take both of those off to the bench and see what we can do with them. So let's get started. Okay, so I just got a few tools together to get those lights off. As you can see, the bike is looking well besized. It's nice shine in it after the recent cleanup that I done. This is a previous video I done there, how to wash and clean your motorcycle. Came up well. That's I'm impressed actually with that auto glim fast glass I used there to get a good shine on it. It's a good finish for matte black. It worked out well. So anyways, here we go with our lights. I'll start by clipping these cable ties here for the cable going to the lights, and then we have the bracket to undo. So I'll get this out of the way. You can see where the bolts are. Just see down. You can see down there are two Allen key heads. So I'm going to undo them first to let's drop down the light then. Let's see if we can get it disconnected. So I've got my set of Allen keys here. I think maybe a 5 might fit. Yep. Oh, they're tight. They're certainly not going to fall off on this. So I've got a 10mm socket, right? So I'm going to put that in the bottom. That might speed things up a bit. That's better. Yeah, I think that's coming loose. Not as bad as I thought. Ooh. So there we have it. 2 bolts off, that's our light and all down. So now I'll take off the bracket from the light, and I can leave the light there. I won't need to disconnect the cable then, because the light, as you can see, is plastic anyway, so that's not a problem, but it's just this metal frame that's holding it that we need to get sprayed. So what do we need? That's an Allen key for that. And that's our bracket that we need to get done. So I'm just going to take off the other side now and we'll take them to the bench. Take two. Start with our cable ties again. And the cable. Come all the way first. And what I do? My WD-40. Or I don't know what I do without my WD-40. So spray a little bit on each one. That'll help. Yeah, I hope I don't let this one drop like the other one. There we go, that's better. And then just have the Allen key here, holding them on. And that's it, just like that. The bracket is off. And again, that's in good condition. That bracket, there's no rust on that bracket, so it has definitely got more of a protective film on it than this. So I don't know why they're more protected, finished better, but there you go. So let that one hang there, and we'll go to the bench and see what we can do with them. I'll put on. So what I'm going to do first is just mark them right and left, so I know which is which. I won't be, I'll probably figure it out anyways, but just to save time again, I'm going to mark them on the inside here so it won't be seen anyways. So I know that that's the right one because it was the worst one anyways, but I'll just put a mark inside in it here, an R, so that I won't be getting them mixed up. So that's it. There's no need to mark the other one. I have one of them marked, so that'll do. And so what I'm going to do is clean them down, sand them down, take as much of that off them as possible. You can see on the inside there, it's even starting to bubble up and come off. So they're only going to be getting worse over time. So I'm going to sand them down and then clean them up. And what I'm going to use on them is the Hammerite Direct to Rust metal paint, spray on paint, smooth black. So it says direct to rust, I know, but I'm still going to clean them down. I want to try and still clean as much off. You get a better finish on it. So let's see how that goes. So I've rigged up my drill here with the wire brush on it, and let's see what sort of a job that makes on them. Then I can finish them off with some finer sandpaper and see how they come out. So I'm just going to sandwich it in the vise here between two bits of rubber. Won't get damaged. That'll hold it in place while I'm sanding it down. see how that goes. First of all, get my safety glasses. There we have one done. Doesn't seem too bad. It came out, the rust came off it. So I don't think it needs any additional sanding. Should be okay to put our hammer right straight onto that now and see how it. Probably do 2 coats in it. Let it dry. Do a second coat then. So now I'll sand down the other one. See how that comes out. This one is not as bad, but still needs doing. So now that's the second one done. Came up okay. Took the main rust off it. So I think we're ready for a coat of paint. So here we go. I'm just going to give it a coat on the inside first, and then I'll turn them over to the other side and let them dry then, and give them a second coat. I can tell you now, folks, there's no professional paint work here, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Trying to get along the edges here, so it's tricky. So that's it, I'm going to leave it at that now. Don't want to put too much on it, and I'll see how they come out. I'm going to let them dry overnight, and going to get back to them tomorrow. I'll give them a second coat, and we'll see how they're looking. Okay, so here we are, back for day 2. So let's take a look at how they came out. They don't look too bad at all. A bit glossy maybe, glossy shine on them, but not too bad. The first coat. So I'm just going to put another coat on them now. We'll see how they look then when they dry out. They should be good to go. They look pretty good. Now we're back again to see what our finished product looks like. And everything is dried out. So it don't look too bad at all actually. Not exactly a professional job, but it's good enough, you know. The rust is gone and they've come up pretty good. So I'm happy enough with that. Bit of a shine on them, but that's all right. We'll put them back on the bike and see how they look. You can see that that's the right one. You can just make out the R is still in there that I marked. So yeah, I'll get them back on the bike and we'll see how they look. Okay, let's try and figure out how they go back. Shouldn't be too bad. Take off the nuts again. At least I don't have to go looking for them. I know where they are. So that goes that way. And yep, it sits in like that, so they're into place there. So I've used hammerite paint before in not on the bike, but on different things around the house, outside the house and that. And it's quite a good paint. It lasts and protects well. But usually it's the brush-on paint out of the can I use. I haven't used the aerosol one before. But it's handy that it comes in the aerosol one. So anything that's handy, I'm up for. So just get these holes lined up here now and get this into place. Tricky part. There we are. don't want to mark it after all my work. This is better. Now, that doesn't look too bad at all, I think, anyways. What it looks like from the side, it looks fairly good. It's tidied up the bad look of it anyways. So for the other side, get it back together and let's see how it looks then. Now, how does this go? Like so, I believe. And that, let's just sit on there like that. Just going to do it hand tight for now, as I learned from the other side. Don't have to loosen it again. Yeah, get these lined up, that's the thing. There we go. The socket here to get this in place, I think. Yeah, that's that one. A bit trickier than I thought that side. The other side went on a lot easier. So, to line this up again. So now we just line the light up. Okay. That looks pretty good, pretty straight. Get it tightened up. Tighten the two bolts. Top. That one is going around, of course. I'll hold them here. Now, so that's it all tightened up there. So I'm just going to put on my cable ties again, hold it in place. Hold the cable in place and moving around. One, two, with two on either side. Should hold it fine. Now just nip them there. Tidy them up. That's that side, and do the other side. Two more cable ties for this side, and that'll wrap it up. We'll have a look then, see what it's like. And the last one down here. Now just snip them. That's that. So just give them a bit of a wipe on the cloth now and see how they come out. So I'll just polish the fingerprints off them. So now that's our finished product. They certainly look a lot better than what they did before we started. It's taken the rust off it and it just looks so much better than having rusty lights on the front of it. It brings down the bike, the overall look of it, and that's a simple enough job. A bit of hammerite, which you can buy easily enough, and do that job at home, tidy up. It can be tidied up with, of course, any part of the bike. It just makes it look that bit better and keeps it in good shape. So that's it for this video. I'll see you on the next one.